I'm Sean McCall, and I'm the artistic director at the Old Creamery Theatre.
How long have you been the artistic director?
I first became artistic director in 2009, and so we're coming up on 9 years now.
So tell me, how did you come to pick Camelot this year for the opening of the season?
Well, as a professional theater, the Creamery is always challenged with budget constraints when it comes to some of the classic musicals that are wonderful. They were just written in a time period where hiring 30 people wasn't a problem, and the arts all across the nation struggles with that as a reality more and more every day. And so when you find a classic musical that's been reinvented with a cast size that you can afford to pay, you get excited.
And what about the adaption itself intrigued you?
Well, it's so interesting to keep all of the music and just focus down on the love story. It makes it more accessible to an audience. It's not as long. The reinvention of this is sort of revelers telling a story, I think, is such a great way to go with it, because it's such a wonderful tale to tell that it's just really interesting to see this really cool group of people come together to tell the story.
And what's your favorite moment in Camelot?
I think my favorite moment personally is the hope at the end and the tying together of this script is very clever, and it's in the way that it brings it from where it is in the story to the legend that we know. And the hope of Camelot living on, I think, is great.
What do you think? Obviously, this was written in the 60s and was associated with the Kennedy era, but the whole idea of right formite and the idea that people come together and make the world a better place. Do you think that still is a message that's relevant today?
I think we need it today more than ever. It's the idea that you need to use your power. You need to use all those things at your disposal for good. You need to champion the underdog and champion nobility and being honorable, because those are things that sometimes modern politics especially, but the world in general, are sometimes lacking.
How are you feeling about the whole co-venture with doing it up here and then taking it down to Abilene?
I think it's a great chance for the companies to merge in a sense with Randy directing and being able to do our production here and get it rolling, and then for you to utilize same folks and actors get extra work, and I think it's been great to bring some fresh blood to a project.
Great, thank you.